We have talked about how we need an opposition party to push back against the authoritarian takeover that is currently underway in our federal government, and now it appears that some Democrats are finally waking up to the constitutional crisis that we are currently in. There were more than 1,000 protesters outside of the Department of Treasury on Tuesday evening, and they were joined by Democratic lawmakers to push back against this blatant and unconstitutional power grab that is currently ongoing with Elon Musk and Donald Trump. So I wanted to highlight a few of those voices because it is so important in this moment that we rally around one another, we create community, and we create an opposition to this fascist takeover before we don't have anything left. So let's go ahead and take a look. We'll start things off. Here is Frost talking about why they are there protesting today.
We're here today because an unelected billionaire and his team have been given full and unfettered access to our taxpayer money and our government. We just tried to enter the Treasury building as of Congress, and we will, because we need to provide oversight to Elon Musk and his team. We don't know what they're doing behind these closed doors. The people deserve transparency. The fact that an unelected billionaire has all your private information is a problem. He has access to all of our information, our social security numbers, the federal payment system, which means he's calling the shots on our taxpayer money. You mean to tell me a man worth over $400 billion is going to decide what happens with my grandma's Social Security check?
And that is absolutely wild. Elon Musk is the wealthiest man in the world who has built himself up to the wealthiest man in the world off the backs of the American system. And now he is trying a coup of our government so he can control where all of these taxpayer dollars go. It is unacceptable. This is unconstitutional. It is blatantly against the law. And I'm glad that we are finally getting some Democratic leaders that are fighting back. I know many of you have been frustrated. I have been frustrated because it seems like the Democrats have been flat-footed in this moment. Here is Jasmine Crockett talking about how they are going to show up for you.
I just want to say thank you, because every day that we show up in D.C., we show up for you. We know who we work for. We know that we work for the American people. And what we're not going to do is stand around while they pull this bullshit that they trying to pull right now.
Go ahead.
This is why I'm not going to be able to preach, because I probably won't be able to stop cussing.
Take your time.
But let me tell y'all something. I know some of y'all have been frustrated, and you've been saying, where are the Democrats? Where are our leaders? Well, I'm here to tell you that we ain't never left y'all.
Go ahead.
All right? We are here. We are also going to make sure that they uphold the law. We are not going to sit around while you go ahead and desecrate our Constitution, or you look at the laws that have been passed into law and say, never mind, we'll just ignore that. Instead, we are going to be in your face, we are going to be on your asses, and we are going to make sure, you understand what democracy looks like. This ain't it.
And she is exactly right. This is not what democracy looks like. And I am so pumped up that we are finally getting some energy out of these Democrats. They are showing up on the streets. They are joining these protests because this is a 5-alarm fire. It is no longer time to just sit around and try to see what you can do, see if you can work with the other side. We are, for lack of a better term, we are at war with Elon Musk, with Donald Trump. They are trying a fascist takeover of our government, and we have to stand up and fight back against that. And that is exactly what Chris Murphy is imploring us to do. He said we have a lot of work to do.
When we open up the Senate every single morning, we don't pledge allegiance to the billionaires. We don't pledge allegiance to Elon Musk. We don't pledge allegiance to the creepy 22-year-olds working for Elon Musk. We pledge allegiance to the United States of America. And so I want to make sure that my mother gets her Social Security check, not because she pledges allegiance to Elon, but because she pledges allegiance to the United States of America. I want to make sure your neighbor gets their tax refund, not because they pledge allegiance to the billionaire class, but because they pledge allegiance to the United States of America. And so we have work to do right now. Every single one of us has a responsibility to stand up to this fraud. And it is true, we have to reach out to everyone in this country, conservatives, liberals, Republicans, Democrats, and tell them that we have not months, we have not weeks, but we have days to stop the destruction of our democracy. We have work to do.
And that is exactly right. And stick around till the end of the video. I will provide you with the number to Congress. You have to be calling your congressperson, whether you're in a Democratic state, whether you're in a Republican state. It does not matter. Republicans need to hear from you. Democrats need to hear from you. Everybody needs to get involved because, like I said, this is a 5-alarm fire. And whether you're a Democrat or you're a Republican, you're an independent, a libertarian, or you're a non-voter, this is not what America is supposed to be. Elon Musk was elected by no one. Elon Musk is not supposed to be running roughshod over our federal government. But that is exactly what is happening because he feels he has the blessing and probably does have the blessing of Donald Trump. They are trying to destroy our government. Nobody voted for Elon Musk, and that is what Elizabeth Warren is telling you here.
No one elected Elon Musk to nothing.
That's right.
Not one Democrat in America voted for Elon Musk.
Not one.
Not one Republican in America voted for Elon Musk. Not one independent in America voted for Elon Musk. Not one libertarian in America voted for Elon Musk. Damn, not one vegetarian in America voted for Elon Musk. And yet, Elon Musk is seizing the power that belongs to the American people. We are here to fight back.
That is exactly what they are trying to do. They are trying to seize all power in the federal government. They want to turn America into something that looks a bit more like Russia. It is not okay. It's not what we signed up for, even if you are a MAGA voter. This should not be the outcome that you are looking for. Just imagine if the tables were turned and it was Joe Biden doing the things that Donald Trump and Elon Musk are currently doing. Elon Musk has not been vetted as a government employee. He has not been confirmed by our Senate. And nobody voted for the damn guy. He is unaccountable to no one. And that is a problem. Nobody like that should have any power, especially with our most sensitive systems, like the Treasury payment system. He is trying to control the flow of money for his own gain. This is not okay. And Ed Markey is here to remind you that we need and must take back our country.
That's going to happen out on the streets of our country. We are not going to make America great again by making America hate again. We are going to stand and fight. Those revolutionaries, they got knocked down, but they got up and fought. The abolitionists, they got knocked down, but they got up and fought. The suffragettes, they got knocked down, but they got up and fought. And right now, all across America, people are knocked down, but they are getting up and they are going to fight the dictator of Donald Trump and his henchman, Elon Musk. We cannot allow this unlawful, unfair, unconstitutional act to stand.
That's exactly right. I'm just going to keep on saying it. This is a 5-alarm fire. This is a constitutional crisis. We have to stand up. We have to organize. Like I said at the end of the video, I will give you the number so you can reach out to your congressperson. We have to come together and push back. Whether you're Democrat, Republican, Independent, it does not matter. We should all be fighting for that shared vision of America that we all grew up with. We do not want a dictatorship. We do not want a monarch. We do not want a fascist takeover of our democratic systems. That's not what we're here for. So we have to come together. We have to push back together, and we need to get organized. We need to make calls, talk to your neighbors, talk to your whoever, whoever is in your life. We need to rally them around this moment, because this is a constitutional crisis. And if we do not fight back, they will take everything. I am sure of it. That is what they are trying to do. Donald Trump doesn't care about the American people. Elon Musk surely doesn't care about the American people. They are in it for them. And that is it. Here is LaMonica McIver, hopefully I pronounced that right, is talking about, we are at war, people. All hands on deck.
Donald Trump thinks that he is a dictator, but we are going to prove him wrong. I came here to Congress in September, and I want Donald Trump to know that this Jersey girl means business. We will not stand for this. We will fight back. The people always had the power. And I tell folks, we've been talking about it all day today. Someone told us that Republicans had their phones off the hook so they wouldn't take your calls about what's going on here. Boom to that. And I tell you that when we leave here, we need to organize and mobilize and tell people to call every elected official of Congress and let them know, especially the Republicans, that we will not take this. We will fight back. Fight back. Fight back. And as I close out, because I know we've been out here for a long time, and goddamn it, shut down the Senate. We are at war.
I don't know if that bit is true, but if it is, that is absolutely horrendous. If Republicans are leaving their phone off the hook so they aren't responding to their constituents, that is a dereliction of their duty. We are in a representative democracy. They need to represent their constituents. It is not okay if they are just ignoring them, if they are leaving their phone off the hook so the phone doesn't even ring. That is not okay. So you need to reach out to everybody you know. Reach out to Congress, reach out to the Senate, reach out to your state people, whoever you can reach out to, and push back against this authoritarian takeover before it is too late. And I'll leave you with one last message from Ayanna Presley here. She's talking about calling on Republicans to see the light. They do need to stand up in this moment. If they believe in the vision of America, they need to stand up against Donald Trump. I know they have lacked some backbone up until now, but right now is the time to stand up for what is right. Call on everybody. Here she is.
And I want to say to our Republican colleagues, pay attention. We're here today in the hopes that you will see the light. But if you do not see the light, we will bring the fire. Resist!
And I am loving this energy. Obviously, I am not calling for anybody to get violent. We have to come together. We have to push back in a peaceful and protesting way. We need to assemble. Call your Congress people. The Congress Switchboard. You can hit that number at 202-224-3121. I'll repeat it. 202-224-3121. Call your people in the House. Call your people in the Senate. Talk to whoever you can and tell them you are not interested in a dictatorship. You are not interested in a monarch. You are not interested in this authoritarian power grab that is currently underway with Elon Musk and Donald Trump. This is not what America is. This is not what we signed up for. And this is not what we want Donald Trump to turn it into. It doesn't matter if you're a Democrat, Republican, or what. This is not the America that we know. This is not the America that we want. So be sure to call your Congress people and let them know. This is not okay, and we will not stand for it. I'll give you that number again. The Congress Switchboard is 202-224-3121. One more time, make sure you call 202-224-3121. We are in a all-hands-on-deck place right now. This is a 5-alarm fire. We are in a constitutional crisis, and the oligarchs and the billionaires and the fascists are trying to stage a coup of our federal government as we speak. So we must fight back, we must resist, and come together to take our country back. I will leave it there for now. If you guys got anything out of this video, please remember to smash that like button and subscribe. Maybe share it with a friend or two. I'd very much appreciate that. We have to build something here that can adequately push back against the authoritarian takeover that is currently underway. So if you do appreciate the work I do, please do remember to subscribe. If you want to see what this Treasury takeover is all about with Elon Musk and his henchmen, go ahead and watch that video on the screen now. Otherwise, I'll see you guys on the next one.